Your Department of Communications has told me in an email that they did no analysis on the potential impact of misinformation and disinformation regulations on free speech. No research has been done into the way those two things might intersect. I'm wondering, do you not think that that's an irresponsible way to approach what is clearly a very serious issue like tech regulation and regulation of speech?
I think if you look at all the global indexes, Ireland scores very, very highly on freedom of speech. I think there's no doubt. You look at any international metric that measures freedom of speech in any country, Ireland is in the top, certainly in the top 5, if not higher than that, in terms of free media, in terms of people's capacity to challenge governments and all of that. So I think we need to keep that debate in perspective.
Notice when confronted with an explicit administrative failure, specifically a total lack of internal research into speech regulation, the Speaker instantly retreats into historical global metrics. By highlighting Ireland's past ranking on international freedom indices, he attempts to use macro reputation as a shield, entirely bypassing the question of why his current department failed to conduct an impact analysis.
Sure, but do you think that there should be some kind of analysis done on ensuring that these new regulations which you're proposing bringing in are
Which regulations are these?
These are misinformation and disinformation regulations. As you know yourself, those terms appear 9 times in the programme for government as a misinformation strategy. So this is clearly something that your government is taking very seriously, as am I. What I'm asking is, do you not think that there should be some kind of research or analysis done to ensure that such regulations are not misused or abused?
Well, there can always be, I have no issue with research into that, but let's be clear, we do know misinformation is happening. There is a lot of disinformation, there is a lot of misinformation. People are very conscious of that in terms of social media in particular, and it is causing very significant challenges for societies all over Europe. And indeed, Ireland is no exception to that, and we do have to be very cautious and conscious.
So is that something you would contact the Minister for Communications about?
Instead of accounting for the potential dangers of government overreach or state censorship, the Speaker immediately shifts the focus to the abstract dangers of the open internet. By aggressively framing misinformation as an active, looming societal crisis, he attempts to imply that demanding impact studies is an unnecessary delay in the face of an existential threat. He essentially argues, we are a good country, so you don't need to worry about the fine print of our new laws. The journalist successfully corners the politician with a direct admission from his own department. However, when the Speaker gives a soft, passing concession that there can always be research, the interviewer allows him to immediately pivot back to a generalized lecture on social media. To hold the frame, the press must pin down the concession. Minister, you say you have no issue with it. Will you commit today to halting the progression of these regulations until your department completes and publishes that impact study?